Greetings, everybody. How are you? I am Syed Musab Rahim Hashmi, advocate, speaking from Narsingi on the Zoom meeting. I am an advocate since 2019. I had done my bachelor's in law from 2015 to 2018. Then, in the month of February 2019, I had taken an oath 1 year late when compared to all my batchmates. Then in September, we had the bar exam, bar AIV 14. So by the grace of God, I was passed in that exam. After that, I was practicing with Sayyid Ilyas sir, senior advocate, Mirza Ejaz Ali Beg sir, and Ramesh Kumar sir. Now he has gone to the Tis Hazari court at Delhi, and Ilyas sir is now practicing more in the Supreme Court, and Beg sir has other juniors now, so we are not in coordination with each other. So when I came into the field of advocacy, I will share my experiences. Then we will go to the internship aspect and the pay. Sister Aarti and brother Junaid, who would like to introduce themselves first?
Okay, I will introduce myself first. My name is Mohammad Junaid Ali Khan. I have just completed my LLB in 2024 this year, and by the grace of Almighty God, I have already have done my enrollment process halfway through. Only oath is remaining. By month this end, it will be also finished, and I will be eligible for AIB as well. So I will enroll for AIB exam and clear this year itself, hopefully. And I am with Advocate Musab Rahim Hashmi in his office opposite to High Court, gate number 6. And I meet him every day. He is a very good guy, very enthusiastic, and whoever doing internship with him, he guides them very well. Apart from the market, he does not make it commercial. Whatever he takes services, he accordingly pay also as well. Whereas I have seen many advocates who takes clerical work and do not pay as well. So many things are there. They are nothing as such internship rights right now under BCI rules regulation. But unethically, I am supposed to say ethically, Advocate Musa Ibrahim Hashmi, due to his professional ethics and his moral values, he is doing this great work.
Sister, do you want to give your introduction?
Yes, sir. I'm Aarti. I completed my law degree in 2021. I wrote my AIB in 2017 in 2022. Now I'm waiting for internship. I never went that side.
Okay, no problem. So we will begin with the general points which are to be done in internship, and then we'll go to specific points. I have a phone call. I'll just take it up.
Okay.
Hello.
हेलो
हाँ,
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
हाँ निशात भाई,
जी जी।
मैं वो फिरोज भाई जो बात कराए थे
हाँ हाँ हाँ
ताल्लुक से,
बराबर।
हाँ, तो उनका अभी कुछ हुआ नहीं है।
ओके ओके
वो लोग वहीं हैदराबाद में है गए।
ओके ओके
जी, तो मैं ये कह रहा था कि किसी को वकील को वो लोग दिए थे, वो क्या है क्या नहीं ना, वो अपना नंबर देता है, बात होती है,
बराबर।
ना अपना चैम्बर भी नहीं बताता है कहाँ है कहाँ नहीं है, पता भी नहीं रहा। वो लोग परेशान है कैसा क्या है क्या नहीं। हाँ,
वही हमारे ये वकालत की लाइन में कंफ्यूजन बहुत ज्यादा है, जो क्लियर कट काम करने वाले थोड़ा कम है।
ऐसा नहीं है वहां पे।
नहीं, वहां पे नहीं, वकालत में इन जनरल बहुत कंफ्यूजन रहता, तो कोई जानने पहचानने वाले वकील के पास गए तो क्या है, आपको सेफ साइड रहता।
नहीं सर, वो कहीं कहीं कचहरी में बैठा हुआ है।
ओके।
हाँ, सुबह ही से वकील का इंतजार, अभी तक की मुलाकात ही नहीं हुई वकील से।
ओके ओके।
हाँ, अब वो कैसा था मुसाफ भाई,
हाँ
कि वो जो दुकान मालक था,
हाँ हाँ,
उसने वकील किया उसकी माँ, वो भी बुढ़ी है, ज़ईफ है,
ओके,
जल्दी से दौड़ भाग नहीं सकती।
बराबर,
उसने अक्सर किए हैं, ऐसा कर देंगे, ऐसा ऐसा। इस हिसाब से बोले जब तुम कर रहे हो
बराबर,
तो अच्छी बात है, इसलिए वो बात नहीं आगे बढ़ पाई अपनी।
सही है,
तो मैं ये कह रहा था
हाँ
कि मैं उन्हें लाइन पे लूँ, वो कौन सी अदालत में है, कहाँ पे है?
हाँ, लीजिए ना।
ठीक है। अरे,
So in a way, you are also getting to know about a client interaction in the Zoom meeting. It's good, no? It's beneficial for you.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. After this client's phone call, we'll continue with the internship. जी जी.
आपण ज्या व्यक्तीशी बोलत आहात त्यांनी आपला कॉल होल्ड वर ठेवला आहे. कृपया लाइन पर रहा. आप जिस व्यक्ति से बात कर रहे हैं उन्होंने आपके कॉल को होल्ड.
हाँ, हेलो भाई.
हेलो हेलो सर, मैं लगा रहा हूँ, वो बात नहीं हो पा रही।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, बाद में भी कर सकते हैं. आप
मैं अभी लाइन पे रुकता हूँ।
अच्छा लीजिए. It was disconnected because of some technical issue at his side. Maybe he may call back again. If he calls, we'll take the thing. So one
Before
practical,
before you ask any question, I have one question for you.
yeah.
You are looking very smart,
Oh,
relaxed.
thank you.
I also relaxed. I suppose for tomorrow's examination you are already prepared.
Yeah, yeah, almost. See, for tomorrow's 2 subjects, I have done my homework. And for day after tomorrow, I have done one subject. I have to do one more. This
Yeah,
is
yeah. That's why
LLM
you are getting
institution.
time. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, thank you. You have good face reading, huh?
Yeah, yeah. All the best for your
Thank you.
internals.
Thank you, thank you. So, coming to internship, so there are three different aspects which we will cover. Now, we are not specifically speaking about brother Junaid or sister Aisha or sister Aarti or somebody. We are speaking in general. Okay. Later on, I'll close the recording and you can come to specific things. So first is internship. Okay. Then the second is the skills. Then the third is job. The fourth is own practice or office. So some of the fields they have internship, they have paid internship. Sometimes for internship you have to pay. Each field is a bit different. So for example, if somebody is doing MBBS, so they have 1 year of internship after completing MBBS, in which they go to various departments. They look at the OP, outpatients. They go to orthopedic ward. They go to neuro ward. They go to ICU. They see the ER, emergency room. They look at the surgeries, and in some primary healthcare centers, they go to PHC. Rural. Tell me, tell me.
Yeah, yeah. Just I want to elaborate on this. Nowadays, what the government is doing is after MBBS, they are now not issuing the MBBS degree. They are issuing only 1 year compulsory. The student should go to one village appointed by the government and do the internship 1 year under a senior doctor.
Only in a village, not in the city. Okay.
No, no, in village where there are a scarcity of doctors.
Okay, okay.
After the completion, when the senior specifies and give in return, then only they are awarded degree. Before that, they are not awarded. So it's not 5 years; it's almost 6 years
6 years.
for them to complete.
Thank you, thank you. I didn't know. This is the new development which I'm not aware. Okay, so after before MBBS, after studying for 5 years medicine, you go for 1 year internship to a village, and the student pays for the internship or the government pays the student. Who pays whom?
I don't have idea of this payment, but they are
Uh-huh.
compulsory in the syllabus. It is mentioned
Okay,
like that.
okay, no problem, no problem.
Right.
Similarly, in the dental BDS, Bachelor in Dental Surgery, there is an internship. Then in physiotherapy, bachelor's in physiotherapy,
Yeah,
we have
Masha.
a 6 months. We have a 6 months compulsory internship. So I used to do in Ovesi Hospital and Asra Hospital. Then there was a PHC at Hassan Nagar. So there was a small physiotherapy department everywhere. We used to sit in the physiotherapy department, go to the ICU, and observe how the senior physiotherapists are doing the treatment. Very rarely, when there are simple cases, there is no risk of complications. That time they used to allow us to touch the patient and do the treatment. So internship is something in which the student is learning. So if the law students expect a salary or a remuneration when they are doing internship, I think it's a bit not ideal. But if there's some activity which they are doing, like if, for example, I send people to the DGP office to give a letter and take acknowledgement. I send people to the SHO, give a letter, take an acknowledgement. I may send somebody to the MRO, give a letter, take acknowledgement. I may send to the collector, to the SRO, give a letter, take an acknowledgement. So in that kind of activity, the student is having to put some petrol or take the bus, take the auto, take a taxi, go somewhere, do extra efforts, and then come back, and in which I am benefiting and my client is also benefiting. In such a scenario, for me to pay to the law intern nominal amount which covers their petrol and traveling is fine. But usually in the market, people are not paying the interns, even when they are learning, when they are doing some work, they are doing the drafting and filing and visiting such offices. Usually the market trend is that they are not paying. In Hyderabad, we are speaking from Hyderabad, South India, the capital of Telangana. So very few, maybe 2 to 3 senior advocates in Hyderabad are paying interns some nominal remuneration, and maybe 1 or 2 in the outside districts are paying. Tell me.
Why it is so? You are a very senior in this field, so I want to ask this question. Why it is so as such the seniors are not paying 98% or 95% of them, they are misusing the intern. They are taking all the work from all day to until night when office works until 11 o'clock, but they are not getting paid. This is direct discrimination and misuse of the intern. In this regard, I suppose there should be some rules and regulations under BCI and State Bar Council, that if a law firm or an advocate senior is hiring an intern, there should be some rules and regulations, working hours, how much they are getting paid, facility. This is very important. This is as though they are misuse of power. Same. As we are in the legal field, it should be in the opposite way. We should do justice even with the interns, whether they have knowledge or not. At least they are giving their time of their life, which will they will not get back. At least they should think the importance of time, even though if they don't have the knowledge. In this regard, what are your comments and views, and how we can tackle these things?
See, there are 2 things. One is somebody is doing an internship and they have gained some knowledge, they know some drafting, they know filing, they are able to locate the government offices and go there and come back. If an intern is able to work independently, he's able to do 80% of the work of an advocate except arguing in front of judges, except issuing notices in his name. If he has such knowledge, and if he knows that he has such knowledge, then it will be justified for the person to get a paid internship. See, about the skills, there are some skills. There's something known as TC, task completion, and the people who do it, we can call them task completers. For example, today in the morning, my senior advocate had given work to advocate, a junior advocate who's working with us to go and pass a lunch motion. So there are 3 or 4 respondents. In that, the second respondent department is the one which is from which we are seeking the action in the main prayer. So this guy, he has done LLB, he has done the bar exam, he has taken the oath, he has done everything which has to be done on paper. But while taking that file and going to the filing section and asking for the lunch motion, by reading the prayer, he is not able to figure out who is the respondent who has to respond, which in this scenario was the second respondent. So, for example, if we take the thing of construction site, 4 pillars you have to dig. At three pillars, the soil is soft, and at the 4th pillar, the soil is hard. So you have to go 5 feet at 3 pillars and 12 feet at the 4th pillar. The 4th pillar is, say, the southwest corner. So if I, being an engineer, I give an assistant engineer this work and I go for some other more important or crucial activity, he's supposed to dig 3 pillars for 5 feet and the southwest one for 12 feet. If he does it in a wrong way, say if he digs in the soft soil for 12 feet and in the hard soil he digs for 4 feet, the time, effort, and money of the construction company is wasted. No? In that scenario, the extra work and expense which is being done by digging for the wrong distance, or the wrong depth, in a way can be taken from that intern. I'm just giving an extreme example that you got my point. So what is being told to implement, if it is being implemented exactly in a perfect manner, then there is no harm in paying the internees. So that's the trend in the market, that interns are not getting paid. That's true. So coming to the skills, there is first skill which is known as task completer. I give a task, say I give these papers to somebody, say Mr. Junaid, and I tell you, bind them in such a way that the left side margin, the words which are written here, they do not get blocked. Maybe bind them with a gap of at the location of half a centimeter from the left border. And now it's like 240. I tell him to bring it back in 15 minutes. So if I give the same work to 25 people, maybe 5 people will complete it and get. Maybe Junaid bhai will go and get the measurement half centimeter, make the holes, get it bound, and bring it back to the office. Some people, they'll be at the stage of what is binding? What is the left side of the page? How do I bind it, with a thread or with a punch or with a stapler, or do I take it to another shop where to bind it? And if you are supposed to go out, whether you are supposed to go in this lane or in the main road, where is the Xerox shop where the binding is done? Then who has to pay? Whether I have paid him before, or he has my account, or I have paid the student, and whether the work has to be done and then payment has to be done, or first payment is to be done and then the work is to be done. Then the book is supposed to be brought to me without losing any papers. The person who's able to complete a task, I call him a task completer. And those people who are given tasks and they complete the tasks, I definitely take them and also refer them to other senior advocates. So the task completer is the first skill which usually advocates are looking for. The second one is listening to client and convert the conversation into sections. The clients usually, they come and they speak for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, Every time the main advocate does not have that much time to listen. He may give you the client. Please sit with the client on that chair in that room, discuss what is the case, and tell me in the form of two sections. So an intern has to develop the capacity to listen for hours together in the beginning. Later on, after becoming a bigger advocate, a busier advocate, you may maybe give 10, 15, 20 minutes to the client. Or you may give the interns or your employees to the client and tell them to discuss with them. But initially, you must have the capacity to listen for a long time, convert the discussion into sections. Then the third skill is drafting. So once those two sections and the discussion is done, you get it on pen paper and then you make a draft. If it is a civil suit, it may be a criminal case, it may be a writ petition in the High Court or petition in the Supreme Court. Accordingly, you have to draft the things, facts of the case, court name has to come, petitioner and respondent, plaintiff, defendant, accused, complainant, and then the sections, the facts, brief facts of the case, your main prayer, your interim prayer, annexure 1 and 2, affidavit, verification statement, and P1, P2, P3 if you have material papers. So all those things have to be put in order, ending with a wakalatnama, with a stamp, sign of the client, sign of the advocate, name, father's name, address of client, and details of advocate. This is the drafting. So once the intern has learned these skills, he can charge and take more salary or fees from the senior advocate or the person at whose place he is working. Then you have the skill of filing. Every court has a section along with it in the trial court known as Nazarat section or filing section. You take the file, go and submit it in the filing section. They will tell you that this paper is correct, this is wrong, add this paper, delete this paper, do this modification. Only the filing section superintendent in charge or person sitting there knows 100% of filing of that section. Nobody else knows 100% of filing of that particular section. Because though they are the people who will accept it. So they give the conditions. For example, in this was a family case. This is the counter. So I'll write the party's name. This is the counter. These are all the details. Ending with there was a lower court order. We ended with that. So what we have done is we have bound it and also put the threads. In the section when we took the book, they said, no, we don't take such a book. We take something which has threads outside. So we had to put some papers and put the thread outside and then they accepted. At some places they say, no threads. We want it in the form of a book. Some people say no threads at 3-4 places, only thread at one place. So these are minor changes and specification. The BNS, BSS, BSB is the same throughout the country. The IPSC, CRPC, CPC was the same throughout the country. But the filing section, they have specifics because they have their own almara. Maybe they put the files in a vertical manner. They put it in a horizontal manner. So each section has their own way of storing the files. Date wise, they may store date wise, they may store section wise, police station wise. So the filing. So once you go for filing 2-3 times to the same section, you come to know what is the sequence of things they need in filing. So when you are going for a filing, if the intern is calling 25 times to the advocate, and the advocate is not able to give the time to other clients, he is not able to argue on that day, he is not able to give time to his family. So it's not much beneficial having such an intern. If such an intern makes 25 calls for the first filing, but the second filing is smooth, then it's good, no problem. So once you learn, if you are able to do your work without taking instructions, for example, think of it like parking your car. You are parking your car, you are hiring a driver and you give him the key and he takes the car, parks it properly, comes and says, Sab, I have parked the car. You now tell me what's the next test. Versus compared to a driver who comes for an interview and he's parking and he asks you, Sab, और पीछे लेना है क्या? और पीछे लेना है क्या? और पीछे ले... So will you hire such a driver? Will you pay such a driver? So that's the thing. After filing, there's something known as convincing or argument. Sometimes at some places you need the convincing skill as well. So what kind of convincing skill the intern has? Convincing or argument. After taking the oath, after clearing the bar exam, that convincing skill will be useful to you when you are arguing in front of the judge. But today the convincing skill will help you. After that, you have taking out orders and bringing it to the office table. When you win or lose the case, automatically the order copy will not fly from the section of the court to your office and from your office to the home of the client. It has to be brought out. There are various steps in the High Court. For example, you have to get it out of the court hall and then you have to get it to the typing section, current section, if it is a final order or interim order section for typing. Then you have to get it to the printing section. Automatically also the file will go, but it may take a lot of time. So you may have to go and ask, sir, my senior had filed so and so case, disposed on so and so date. Kindly check the status and tell us. So you will have to push the file from there to there and bring it to your office. Then these are the steps. So if somebody comes for an internship and they don't know how to listen to the client and convert it into sections, they don't know drafting. If we give them a case file, do High Court WP for this, they are not able to do. Excuse me, I'll take a call. You can also listen, you will gain knowledge. हेलो
आपण ज्या
हाँ अस्सलाम भाई
हाँ सर ये वो साले साहब को लाइन पे दिया
हाँ हाँ ओके ओके
हाँ थोड़ा बात करिए वो क्या क्या
हाँ हाँ
सर क्या है तो मरीज बहुत है ज्यादा कुछ है नहीं
ओके ओके
ठीक से आके हैं तो
ओके
चाहे जाओगे
ठीक
परेशान
ओके ओके
हाँ हाँ वकील साहब मौजूद है मैं बात करूँ जी
हाँ जी भाई तो किधर है अभी
जी आपको ये क्या नाम है जो बता रहे हैं इतना एड्रेस बता रहे हैं आपको
हाँ अच्छा नामपल्ली कोर्ट में है आप ठीक है बराबर आपका एफआईआर नंबर और केस नंबर क्या है ऑफ 24 और केस नंबर है क्या केस नंबर सीसी नंबर कुछ है चलो कोई बात नहीं एफआईआर नंबर तो बोले ना उससे भी निकल जाएगा कोई बात नहीं ओके बराबर ठीक है तो अभी जो है खर्चा वगैरह बताता मैं आपको इसका जो है सर्टिफाइड कॉपी निकालने को पड़ता पहले सर्टिफाइड कॉपी बाहर निकालने के लिए 3000 का खर्चा आता है मैं नामपल्ली में एडवोकेट क्लर्क जो है उनका नंबर देता उनको फोन करो आपके पास हाँ वो आपके पास आते हैं आके जो है आपसे पैसे लेते आधे पैसे काम के पहले दो आधे काम के बाद सर्टिफाइड कॉपी निकालते हैं सर्टिफाइड कॉपी आपके हाथ में ले लो या मेरे पास पहुंचा दो सर्टिफाइड कॉपी देख के उसमें क्या सेक्शन लगाए हैं देखेंगे उस हिसाब से उसका इलाज करेंगे ठीक है, मैं नंबर आपको डालता है, व्हाट्सएप पे डालूं कि SMS पे डालूं? हाँ ठीक है, ये आप मेरे को हाय हेलो करो व्हाट्सएप पे, मैं मुंशी साहब का नंबर डाल, सर्टिफाइड कॉपी चाहिए बोलो, ओके। ये पहला स्टेप है आपका, जैसा डॉक्टर के पास गए तो ब्लड टेस्ट होता है, एक्सरे, MRI, CT स्कैन होता है, तो मालूम होता है कि बीमारी क्या है, तो सर्टिफाइड कॉपी। हाँ, मेरा हाई कोर्ट के सामने है और नारसिंगी में है, मैं लोकेशन भेजता हूँ आपको दोनों में। ठीक है, आप व्हाट्सएप पे हाय हेलो करो मेरे को। हाँ, आ जाइए ना नारसिंगी ऑफिस पे, मैं लोकेशन भेजता हूँ आपको, किधर साइड है अभी आप? तो हैदराबाद में तो कोई ना कोई तो होंगे ना। अच्छा, ठीक है, मैं आपको लोकेशन भेजता हूँ, वैसे कोई बात नहीं, आप हाय हेलो करो, मैं हाई कोर्ट के सामने का भी लोकेशन भेजता हूँ और नारसिंगी का भी भेजता। आप एक दिन पहले बोलते तो आज मेरा आदमी आपके आदमी से मुलाकात करता नामपल्ली कोर्ट पे। चलो कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, फिर आप हाय हेलो करो लोकेशन के लिए, ओके। हाँ, सॉरी एवरीबडी, so the work of this client is done. I think he will not call us immediately. Where were we? So these are the skills which you need. Whether you are doing a job in a litigation firm, whether you are doing internship, whether you are running your own law firm, in all the cases, you must know all these skills. If you don't know these skills, you have to learn. When you have to learn, usually in the world, if you give something, you get something. You don't get two things. You give and you take. Or you take and you give. So when you want to learn listening, learn drafting, learn filing, learn argument, learn to bring order, you'll have to pay. That's the logical thing. But when you are doing internship and you don't know all these things, somebody is teaching you for free. Is it good enough?
What about the time? If you go out in Narsingi circle, there will be one labor adda. There will be one person who doesn't know anything. But if he give you 8 hours of his time during the day, you will pay him at least 1,000 rupees. So what my intention is tell to that, if a person, if he doesn't know anything, if he's giving his time, that time will never get back in his lifetime back to him. So what about that time? At least we should respect to that time and pay him. Apart from
Yeah.
learning
Yeah.
process is professional.
Yeah. You are right.
Some of the associates are giving, I think, no, sir.
In the city, what I know is, with my basic knowledge, two to three advocates are giving in city. Then in outskirts, there are two people. Apart from those five advocates, nobody is giving.
Okay.
And that too, the salary is like 7,000 to 10,000 for the unskilled people. Those who have taken the oath, those who can argue, those who can draft, those who can file, those who can listen to the client, those who can bring orders, people who have all those 8 skills, they are getting 10 to 15,000 usually in the city of Hyderabad.
Okay, here I understood. You have differentiating between skill and unskilled. So my same question, there is one skilled labor, mason, electrician, you will pay him more, 1,800, 2,000. Unskilled labor, due to his time constraint, because you are taking his time and doing some work, taking work from him, you will pay him less. So similarly, in this profession, this is our profession is called as a noble profession. First of all, we should maintain some dignity, his LLB degree dignity. Apart from that, even if he doesn't have knowledge, pay him less, but give him something. But nowadays, what is happening is advocates are least bothered about him, not paying anything, not even for the food, not even for the petrol. I don't know what mentality they are having, but you are apart from it, totally opposite. You respect the people, pay them, also teach them, That's why I have seen in your office many of the people come and attach to you and attached with your law firm. This is what I have seen.
Thank you, thank you. So these skills, if you have in the city, you may get like if you have taken the if you have taken the oath in the bar, cleared the bar exam, know how to listen to client, no drafting, no filing, and you can argue and you can take out orders. In the city of Hyderabad in 2024, the people who are pass in all these skills, their salary is 10 to 15,000 per month. And for those who don't have these 8 skills or maybe 1 or 2 skills, when I'm taking the conference, lot of clients are calling. Wait, it's lucky for me. You both are. Hello. Walaikum Assalam. हाँ व्हाट्सएप पे हाय हेलो कुछ भी नहीं करे ना व्हाट्सएप पे हाय हेलो करे तो मेरा नंबर सेव कर ले भेज दिया ओके
नागपुर में हूँ तो अपने सफर के साथ जो है धर्मशाला गया है
ओके अच्छा अच्छा
मैं नहीं
अच्छा
तो थोड़ा सा अच्छे से गाइड वगैरह करके कैसे वो मामला
जरूर जरूर ठीक है
थोड़ा हिसाब से खर्चा होता है
ठीक है
हाँ गरीब लोग हैं तो इससे नहीं है ज़्यादा ऐसा कारोबार
बराबर बराबर
ड्राइवर है
बराबर
ये चूड़ी की दुकान डाली हुई है
हम्म
बच्चा गया था मोबाइल देखने के हिसाब से महीना भर भी नहीं हुआ
ओके ओके
तो सर वो ऐसे मामले में फंस गया है वो कैसे भी कर्जा पानी नहीं तरीका हो सकते
सही
हाँ सब थोड़ा हिसाब से अपने कराते हैं
ठीक है भाई
हाँ हाँ
ठीक
ठीक है
So, as per your last statement, you are telling that we are lucky that since we both of us are engaged with you right now, you are getting more calls. In that scenario, you should engage both of us for more time and also pay more for getting more calls.
Yeah, definitely. I have to think
Just
of
for
it.
a lighter moment, I have
Yeah.
said this thing.
No, but it's a good thought. I'll think it in a positive way. सोचना
So,
पड़ेगा.
sometimes we should also crack jokes, make
Yeah,
life easy,
yeah.
apart from being serious.
Yeah.
So I do this thing frequently
Good. It's
to
very
make
good.
ourselves relax.
See, we can do the same work by staring at each other.
Yeah.
We can do the same work by smiling at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where were we? About these skills. So again, for the third time, I'm telling if the skills are not there, the people who have not yet taken the oath, those who are studying LLB, usually in the entire Hyderabad and Telangana, if you go for an internship, usually you have to pay to the advocate. If you are studying LLB, I'm telling about those people even behind you, those who are in the first year, second year, third year LLB. If you are going for an internship at any advocate's place, he is not going to pay you. Maybe you will have to pay him, or both will not pay each other. So for those who have taken the oath, for them, if they have the skills, the salary in Hyderabad is 10 to 15,000. If they don't have these skills, it is 7,000 to 10,000. This is the usual thing.
It is a oath or skill, sir?
Sir,
You are telling oath and you are telling skills.
yes, oath and skills if they are having, it is 10 to 15,000 salary for a job.
Okay.
So about job, this is the scenario. If you are doing a job in a law firm or with any other senior advocate who is having good practice, you may have to visit to many courts. You may have to go to High Court one day, Sikandrabad Court one day, Nampalli Court, Kukatpalli Court, or sometimes you may have to go to different courts as well. One day you may have a date in Sikandrabad court and Nampally court. You may have a date in Kukatpalli court and Medchal court. So you may have to go from here to there. If he is a good senior, he may give you separately for petrol. Or some seniors, they tell the juniors to cover the petrol in the 10-15,000 itself. So this is the thing about job. About on practice. So the ideal thing after working at a senior advocate's place for at least 3 to 7 years, you get good knowledge of advocacy. After that, you open your own office, take a commercial mulgi, or you can convert a flat or one room in the flat into a office space into chamber of advocates. Put a board outside advocate office. If you are interested to register a firm, register a law firm. Then you can have a basic website. Means you are not supposed to tell on social media, I'm a good advocate, please come to me, please bring the cases to me, I'll handle them well. You are not supposed to solicit. You are not supposed to tell the clients to come. Please tell.
As per the Advocates Acts 1961, I cannot remember section, but it is mentioned that an advocate cannot do his promotion,
Yeah.
but he is allowed to maintain a website.
Basic information. This is my office. This is my location. This is my name. This is my degree.
Yeah.
Phone number, email address. These are my timings, right? Don't call me after 10 p.m. You can call me after 5 p.m.
I think we all advocates should go as a whole and make recommendation on this in every field, whether be it a engineer, whether it be a doctor, whether it be a MBA person. Everybody has their opportunity to express themselves, market themselves about their skills and abilities. Why it is so that in the noble profession such as advocate, they are barred from promoting themselves. I cannot understand this thing, or until now I didn't understand at all.
Yeah. Logically, it.
See, if
Yeah,
we make promotion of ourselves, more and more we make promotion. If we advocate is good, so more and more people will come to him. More and more justice will prevail if the advocate do good work. So in this way, the clients are also getting benefit. So why they are barred from promotion? What about you have to say about this thing?
Yeah, logically it does not feel ideal, but the system is like that. We will have to request the system to do some changes. We can't change it from the outside.
See,
Once
yeah. Sorry, I am
no
stopping you.
problem.
Why? Because
Mhm.
there is one product, whether it
Mhm.
will be in food product or cloth product or anything else, a product initially, it is a very good project, brilliant product. It is somewhere in the store, in the corner, in the corner somewhere down,
Mhm.
where nobody can able to see. Whoever enters, go in the supermarket, go around and go out. So how
Mhm.
come the customers will come to know that product is a good product? Because you are hiding somewhere in the corner. If you make it in the entrance, market it well, then the people will come to know this is good product, we should purchase. In the same way, when an advocate is good, how come will the customers or clients will come to know we should approach this advocate, he's a good advocate, if he cannot market himself?
Mm. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we should. Yes, sister,
Satishan,
please.
like you just said, every day I am a good, but when you approach there and when you are referred in that advocate, he becomes dummy. Then I saw many advocates in my office
Uh-huh.
who act like I know everything. I'll do. But when he went in front of an officer, he never speaks.
Okay, automatically the client will
The question
recognize that person and
can
they will leave him.
can
But
Junaid
I
bhai
was
can
invested
Junaid bhai
in the
can Junaid bhai repeat the question of the sister slowly?
Yeah. I want to say that the sister is telling if that advocate is dummy and is promoting himself. Okay, when the client examine him, they will come to know, no, this advocate is not good, not working fine. Automatically, they will leave that advocate and tell the 10 people that don't go to this advocate. In this way, you are saving the person also, other people. from going there.
That people are coming from their district and their mandal, they choose that same person. But when he's coming to the office, he's not at all working there. He just comes and take the date and he goes off.
He is delegating his work to other advocates. I can understand that. Yeah. But what I am saying is that in this whole process, no, we have more of the negative things
Yes.
rather than positive. What I am meaning, what I want to convey is that.
Yes. But it is not right because everyone says I'm the good advocate, but not everyone are good.
See, if you go in a supermarket, there is a Dairy Milk chocolate, there is Kit Kat, and there is
That is
local
branded.
company
That is
chocolate.
branded. Yeah.
Automatically, after buying 1-2 times, you will come to know which is the good product. In the same way, the clients will come to know who is the good advocate, and automatically it will be filtered out. What I mean to say that, yeah.
But if all advocate promotes, that will be a huge Insta followers like that.
See, we are from advocacy profession where every
Whatever it
individual
may
of
be,
every citizen of the country is given equal opportunity. Why not advocate is given equal opportunity then? My question is that when we talk about equality, justice, it should prevail in all fields then.
Yeah, that's correct. So the question was, brother's question was, why it's not allowed for advocates to promote?
Yes.
And then sister's question was, she has seen few advocates who portray as if they are having lot of knowledge of advocacy. But when the client comes and they discuss with the client, or when the interns ask them questions or discuss, they are not able to answer, and they usually go to the courts and they do not argue and they take dates. These were the two.
yes,
Sister?
yes, the same thing. Because I was in land administration. I saw many land cases were coming to him. He was very bit confident. But when he approached the officer, he was never confident. He used to say, sir, okay, sir, I'll come again, sir. And he used to come to me to tell me the other things, what to do, how to manage, or how to do things.
Yeah. So some people are having double face. They
Yes.
behave like a tiger in front of the client, and they behave like a lamb when they go and implement the things.
Yeah. What I mean to say, when there is a transparency and equal opportunity, automatically the double-faced people will be filtered out. They will another day it will not continue for the long run. Maybe for the short period of time they will get benefit. In the long run, for sure they will be come in their true face and people will recognize them. How the sister has recognized the colleague advocate.
In short, what Junaid bhai is telling is like Satyam eva jayate. Truth always wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
the basic
always-
pillar of our justice system.
Truth always wins, but meanwhile the client loses his amount. Whatever he's investing in the advocate, he'll lose that, and he also loses the faith in what you say law.
System of law. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
what I am telling. Make system such as that the faith of the client people should not lose. Make such a system so that the advocates also get benefits and clients also get benefits. That there are loopholes in the system, not in the individual personality.
Yeah. So that's true. That by information you get transparency. So
Yeah.
you're not allowed to say you are a good advocate. You're not supposed to open your mouth. The rule is like that.
Yeah.
So what happens is the people who know advocate from their village, from their community, their caste, their religion, they know only them. They'll go only to them. So this is a tendency which happens because in a way the information about advocacy is being suppressed. You are not allowed to advertise. But the other extreme may happen if we open advertisement, multinational company like there are the big four accounting firms. What are the big four accounting firms? Does anybody know?
Just a KPMG,
Huh,
Deloitte.
very good.
Other two I don't remember right now.
Mm-hmm.
Out of big four, these are the two.
Mm-hmm.
They are the big auditing companies.
Yeah. So there are big four auditing companies, KPMG and Deloitte is
Right.
one. Other two I don't remember. Yeah, Deloitte and KPMG and stuff. They are the giants in the field of
Yeah.
accountancy, chartered accountancy
Yes, yes.
and things. So if they open FDI, foreign direct investment in advocacy, and if they open advertisement in advocacy, so like in supermarkets now we have Metro supermarket, Walmart supermarket, and Indian brand one is there. No, what do you call it? You get everything for 2-3 rupees cheaper.
DMart.
D-Mart. So if they
See, there was
bring
also once before Big Bazaar, if you remember.
Big
Now
Bazaar.
Big Bazaar do exist now? No.
It's not there. I didn't know.
Yeah, it is gone from the market. See, those
Uh,
who are falsehood, those who work on this basis, they will automatically get faded out from the market. DMart is still standing in the market. Big
yeah.
Bazaar, once there was a boom of the Big Bazaar. Now there is nowhere.
Yeah.
So opportunity should be given equally. The the one who do faithfully, honestly will prevail anyhow.
Hmm.
That's
Well,
what I mean to say.
yeah. Good point. Good point. So the sister's point was that advocate behaving like a tiger in front of the client, but behaving like a lamb in front of the system when he goes there. He's not able to speak. He says just yes, sir, whatever you say, sir. But the thing what he was supposed to say is the facts of my client are this, the facts of the land of my client are this, the facts of the title are this. He wants this justice. This is the main prayer. This is the interim prayer. Please give him justice. He was supposed to convey this in a cordial manner. He was not supposed to go and scream or shout or beat his chest in front of the officer. He's supposed to cordially speak itself, but he's supposed to say, he's supposed to convey that these are the facts of this case. But instead of that, what you have observed that one particular advocate is that he's just saying yes sir, and coming back and then behaving like a big advocate in front of the client. Yeah, these things happen. These things happen in like many fields. They may happen in medicine, they may happen in politics, they may happen in driving, they may happen in production, grinding of wheat, rice. Spurious seeds or spurious seeds are also coming these days in some places. People used to have spurious liquor, spurious wine they used to sell, and people used to get sick, and some people used to die also. Nowadays also sometimes it happens, no? And toddy, homemade toddy, or they mix chemicals or do some mistake in that, and when people drink, they get sick, they die out of it. So truth and falsehood, it's like negative and positive. There's nothing negative about negative. Negative is a charge, speaking about physics, but there's no field
There
in
is also
which
positive charge as well.
yeah, in cine field as well, they say that you have nepotism. Only the son of the hero or the daughter of the hero can become a hero or heroine. The son and daughter of directors and producers only can become.
See, for the long term, they will not stand. Why? Because if you say nepotism, this is Varun Dhawan, son of David Dhawan, director. And there are many Alia Bhatt. All these nepotism kids, they are not superstars. But whereas you see Nawazuddin Siddiqui, Shah Rukh Khan, they have no godfathers. They don't have anybody behind themselves. They come by themselves. Now they are superstars. So things which is good, genuine will always prevail. No doubt, they have power, nepotism. For one or two times, they will get chance to prove themselves. After that, the public will reject them. Uh,
Yeah,
this will happen like this.
yeah, very good point, brother. So in every field, it's there, sister. It is not like in every field, if you just study well, you become a good doctor, you get a job second day, or you do a film industry course, acting course, and then you become a hero and you have a blockbuster movie, or you go for a sports training and you become an Olympic runner or skater, swimmer. So the positive and negative aspects and nepotism and some people saying that some people are giving judgment only to these guys, they are not giving judgment to those guys. So in it's not absolute. You can try, you can argue, you can try to convince. In every field there is like the mangoes, no? In the mango season you get carbide wala mangoes. The mango looks good from the outside. You buy, you take it home, you cut it. It's not
When
so
we eat, we feel like taste is like chemicals.
yeah. In tarboos also, tarboos fruits also some injection they were giving adulteration. They call it adulteration. In haldi mirchi, kali mirch also in masalas also they do adulteration.
Frequently, 6 months back, MDH masala was banned.
Oh.
Many other spices were banned because they didn't pass the test.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Many things are happening. Every field it is common.
No. So you have duplicate masala, you have duplicate hero, you have duplicate villain, you have duplicate two-wheeler, you have duplicate land, so you have duplicate advocate as well.
Yeah.
So you must give some time. No, nobody will carry a label on their forehead. I am duplicate advocate. I am original advocate. You'll have to give some time, and you have to visit them, be with them, do one or two cases along with them. Then you'll come to know that who are the really good advocates in the society and who are the not so good advocates. So by giving time, you can judge. So about job, the salaries, if you have knowledge in 2024, if you have taken the oath and you have all the knowledge of an advocate, almost all of the knowledge, you may get a salary of 10 to 15,000 per month. This is about a normal litigation lawyer field, not in the field of corporate law, or working in the MNCs, working in Gachibowli, high-tech city, working for doing contracts for clients in Europe and UK and US. There the timeline is different, the salaries are different. You may have cab pickup and drop facility, air-conditioned offices, free coffee, water, free food. So those things are there in MNCs and corporate side. But for that, you'll have to have continuously 10th inter degree LLB, and you must be willing to sit at the same place for the entire night or the entire day. You'll be working on a computer and stuff like that. So if you are fine with that, people can go into that also. But when it comes to litigation, the fees, the salary is not like that. And then coming to own practice. So once you have taken the oath, if you know how to speak to the client, how to convert it into sections, how to draft, how to file, how to argue, how to bring order to your office. If you know all this, you must have your own office. You must not do a job. You can get your own office, take a small mulgi somewhere on the main road or the bylane, convert a flat or one room in the office, one room in your house as the chamber, put a small board outside your house, and then people will look at the board, they'll start coming. Some people may get check bounce cases, some people may get family cases, some may get land cases, whatever cases you are getting regularly, you will be famous in the market as you are a specialist of that. So that's how it's to be earned in advocacy. Usually in the beginning 5 years, there's no income. Zero or very nominal. Whatever you get, you may spend it in petrol. So that's the scenario in general. I'm not speaking about those one or two advocates, those 2-3% people. I'm not speaking about that. So generally the scenario is so bad. So those 1, 2, 3 people who are giving 500,000 per argument, 500 per visit to a government office, 500 for filing a case, 1,000 for drafting, 2,000 for filing a case, including Xerox. So that's something which we should do happily. So this is what is my suggestion. So this was in general about internship skills, task completion, and other skills, job, own practice, and own office.
Thank you for sharing your views.
Welcome, brother. Sister, shall we end it, or do you have any doubts?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will upload this in the YouTube. You both are fine, no?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.